WD18, welcome back to another instant match reaction. I apologise, this one's a bit late. I just got back from the Hawthorns where it finished. West Brom 2, Watford 2, Watford's second 2-2 draw over this Easter weekend. And I'll tell you what, while Watford conceded late and were 2-0 up and probably should have gone on to win the game, I thought Tom Cleverley and the players gave excellent account of themselves yet again. The effort, the determination was there, and ultimately it came down to lapse of concentration and individual errors, which ultimately allowed West Brom to get back into it. But on the flip side, what I will say just off the bat is that I'm personally still really happy with that. If you'd offered me on Friday morning before the Leeds game and said we come out of these two games with 2 draws, 2-2 draws, I'd 100% have taken that. Obviously, those 2 games need context, and I think I was probably a bit happier in the circumstance of the Leeds point than this point, but still, against 2 of the best managers in the league, in Daniel Farke and Carlos Corberán, Tom Cleverley has really excelled himself, and I'm sure it's been a really good learning experience for him. Saw 2 changes to the side. As expected, Wesley Hoot came back into the team after suspension. He came in for Matty Pollock, and Ishmael Kone also came in. God, I'm trying to even think who it was for. So many games at the moment that sort of lose track. It was for Yasser Asprilla, who eventually did come on later in the game, and actually thought he looked really, really bright. First half was quite cagey. I thought West Brom had the best chance. Sierra lapsed the concentration on the ball. I'm not sure who it was for West Brom who went for on goal, but Batman made a really, really good save on the one-on-one before it came out to another West Brom player, and Ryan Porteous was able to recover and make that block. But the second half, Watford came out really, really aggressively. We ended the first half really well as well, actually, on that note. But the second half came out really, really aggressively. And we went 1-0 up, luckily. Ball came out from a corner and Kiambi was able to smack it into that bottom corner. Carnage in that away end again. Brilliant, brilliant goal from Kiambi. I said it on yesterday's stream, my player of the season. I think he's been absolutely excellent. Obviously, that's up for debate. I think everyone's going to have different opinions with this one. But he was really, really good again today. So fair play to Edo. Before we were able to go 2-0 up. Now, Jamal Lewis's crossing today was incredibly frustrating, particularly in the first half. He got into so many good crossing positions, but wasn't able to find the right pass. But this time he was able to slide it across to the sub, Milito Rajovic, who was able to stretching tap it in, and that's what Rajovic can do, I suppose, in the 6-yard box. He can score goals, just needs to get in those positions a bit more. Quite soon after that, though, I think it was Thomas Asante scored for West Brom to make it 2-1. Having seen the goal back, I think potentially Batman could have done better. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there, but defensively as well, we were a bit slow and switched off a bit before right at the end of something like the 92nd minute. Darnell Furlong scored what looked like it was a really, really good goal in the end, and I'm not taking anything away from it. It was a really, really good finish, particularly from a defensive player. But again, I think we probably could have got out to him a bit better. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe Jamal Lewis could have got out a bit quicker. And I think Dan Bachman might be slightly disappointed as well to be beaten from that distance. But look, context within the game, we should have done, probably should have held on. But in the wider context of Watford Football Club, I think it's a really, really good point of where we are at the moment. We're a mid-table side. We don't have much to play for. And if this is Tom Cleverley auditioning for the role next season, I think he's given a really, really good account of himself so far. So yeah, Watford's next game is Preston on Saturday. Hope everyone had a great Easter. We'll be back for another instant match reaction after that. We'll see you all soon. Up the Hornets.